Hello everyone, welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sasha Gilmore Corbin's life is never easy. Sasha is transported back to the one place where she is most vulnerable in the General Hospital recap for September 28, 2023. Highlights from the General Hospital recap. Gladys wasn't as innocent as she claimed in this episode, and she did Sasha dirty once more. Spencer and Trina spent some romantic alone time in New York before their big dinner out, which was followed by Moulin Rouge on Broadway. Back in PC, Ava and Jocelyn spent time bonding, while Carly spent time with a now-awake Drew. Finally, Cyrus informed Mason that he understood who was to blame for their situation. Let us now delve a little deeper into the details. General Hospital. Gladys has no conscience. Gladys begs Sasha not to make her confess and testify against Dr. Montague, but Gladys was certain that Sonny would murder her if he ever found out what had transpired. Gladys deceived Sasha into allowing her to leave after the two ladies argued some more. Gladys betrayed Sasha by calling the cops. Dr. Montague went to the Port Charles Police Department to provide a statement and suggested that Cody was the one sneaking drugs into Ferncliff for Sasha. When the authorities let Montague go, Cody pounced and attacked him. Sasha was hauled into the PCPD when the cops pulled him off Montague, and Dante had her transported back to Ferncliff so they didn't expose their cover. When they were alone, Montague approached Gladys and informed her that he would see to it that Sasha was taken care of. After Dante returned Sasha to Ferncliff, she was again bound to the bed, with Montague hovering and staring ominously through the door. Sprina's New York romance recap. Trina couldn't believe how beautiful her New York hotel room was and told Spencer that everything was wonderful. Trina FaceTimed Jocelyn while Spencer was out getting their Broadway tickets to show her how lovely the place was. She was especially impressed with their first-class trip and the limo that awaited them. Joss made sure Trina was ready to get intimate with Spencer before they hung up. Co-girl Jocelyn was playing with co-girls Donna and Avery before Trina phoned, complete with corny Western music in the background. When Ava went into Carly's kitchen, she put an end to the party. The girls exited the room, and Ava and Joss had a cordial conversation in which they both thought the other was excellent for Trina. Jocelyn ended up inviting Ava to supper. Ava even cautioned Joss about dating someone who works for the mob. Trina was dressed in her robe when Spencer returned, which Spencer appeared to like. He did, however, have a surprise in store for her, which included room service and champagne. Spencer apologized for it taking months to have this kind of alone time because to Esme, Avery Kristen Paul, and Ace, but Trina wanted to do anything but chat about his divorce and baby brother. It was then time for them to leave for dinner and a concert, but not before Spencer presented Trina a stunning teardrop necklace. Mason paid a visit to Cyrus in jail, but he had to use the phones instead of the swanky new visitors set that Drew and Carly get to use. Cyrus wanted to talk about Drew, but Mason had to remind him that Betty was going to be a problem. Mason was concerned that Betty had revealed the truth to Sonny. Cyrus didn't believe that narrative and was convinced that Ava was the one who had tipped off Sonny. Despite Nicholas's protests, he directed Mason to have Ava cared for. Carly was relieved when Drew awoke, but Drew soon reminded her not to feel guilty about his being in Pentonville. He wanted her to understand that he was not to blame for his beating. Soon after, the warden and Jordan arrived to question him. When Carly discovered who the warden was, she went all Karen on her and asked her what type of prison she was operating. Carly was suddenly contrite after Jordan said that the warden might be willing to assist them in finding another judge. Unfortunately, Carly had no idea the warden was corrupt. Sonny Corinthos and Nina have a heartfelt conversation. General Hospital spoilers for September 29, 2023 show intense debates, unexpected discoveries, anxieties and fear, and much more. You won't want to miss a single second of this exciting new episode. Sonny and Nina have barely had time to get down with each other recently, and address all the wild things going on in their life, according to General Hospital spoilers highlights. Despite their heartfelt conversation, they will each leave something out, as Sunny will not tell Nina about Ava's difficulties, and Nina will not tell Sunny about Charlotte's problems. However, Nina should notify Sunny that Gladys wasted away much of Sasha's money and got her into the Ferncliff predicament. Sunny will be furious, but he can handle things in the way that only Sunny can. Nina should have alerted Sunny about Gladys's monetary request sooner. Sunny's crew has more issues on General Hospital. Meanwhile, Ava's problems are about to become even more complicated when an unexpected guest arrives. These things continue to happen to Ava, and she may have to deal with Austin's lollipop-licking cousin Mason once more. Michael is also sweating as he consults with Carly on an important topic. Perhaps he should pay attention to his wife, Willow, who is upset over something significant. Laura and Kevin are seen again, and they are still in Europe looking for Nicholas, but they aren't getting very far. They've been looking for months and are both growing frustrated. Will Laura eventually comprehend that Nicholas may not be in Russia after all when she comes to a realization? She was certain Victor was attempting to inform her through his will, but no clues have emerged, and there is a strong reason for this. It's taken a long time, but it appears that Gladys from General Hospital will finally be punished for what she did to Sasha. Some, including Gladys, would say that the true culprit is the terrible Dr. Montag, but it's difficult to argue that he would never have entered Sasha's life, much alone made it so miserable, without a healthy helping hand from his fellow poker player. Fans cheered from their living rooms, and throughout social media. When the walls closed in on Gladys during the episode broadcast on Wednesday, September 27, which we recapped here, "You sold Brando's garage behind my back," Sasha was furious. "Your own son's blood and sweat, and you treated it like it was nothing." "The worst part," she said, tears flowing down her cheeks. "I actually thought you liked me. How could you do such a thing? How could you betray me at my lowest point, when I had put my entire life in your hands?" Gladys finally broke down. Gladys accepted, at least in part, her own involvement by confessing Montag had given Sasha the pills in order to continue the guardianship arrangement. "He never told me what they would do to you," she said gently, "and I never asked." It all comes down to what happens next, as it always does in soap operas, because at the end of the show, Sasha mentioned one method Gladys could make things better, if not right. When Gladys apologized, Sasha responded, "Then prove it. Go to the police station and tell them everything you did, and testify against Dr. Montag so he never does it again to anybody else." Isn't it obvious? Even so, Gladys' expression as the screen faded to black revealed that she wasn't overjoyed at the prospect of confessing her own misdeeds. After all, there will be consequences, even if she avoids punishment, possibly through a testimony for immunity deal. She will face the fury of not only Sasha, but everyone who cares about her. Sunny is among them. It's difficult to predict how Sunny will respond in light of Gladys' actions. It can only be perceived as a betrayal, and we've certainly witnessed how Sunny deals with people who have deceived him over the years. Gladys may discover that handing herself into the police is the easiest part of what's to come. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.